The new year is a good time to re-examine your money and ask yourself, are your retirement strategies in line with your retirement goals? For most people, that means, will you have enough to live on? Safe Money advisor Tracy Lamson with Lamson Retirement Solutions shares how to plan now for a better future, and she has some updates on some changes many of us might not be aware of. Good morning.
Hi, Deborah.
All right. In life, kind of the definition of life, there are things that we plan and there are things that are unexpected. As we've said many times about you, you were rocking and rolling as in your 20s, and then all of a sudden the unexpected happened.
Exactly. I got the phone call to basically go identify my dead husband, and I had two boys, 5 and 2. Had he died 26 days earlier, we wouldn't have had money to even pay for the funeral because of changing jobs and things like that.
Yeah.
So, at 29, you don't think about that.
No. I don't think a lot of us think about or plan for it almost at any age.
No.
Right? And
Why?
That's that happened, but the world is just kind of uncertain. And right now, I think even people feel like there's more uncertainty out there. Waiting to save comes with a cost.
It absolutely does. If you start saving sooner, then guess what? You're not going to notice that much out of your savings.
If I knew now, or knew then what I know now, right?
I say that every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. But still, what I want people to realize though is it's not too late. It's never too late. Every day people show up and they go, they have the same generic, they're scared of this, they're scared of that. But there's things we can do to catch up. And it's better to find out now if we have a few years versus than if you're going to retire next week.
Yeah. All right. So when you say catching up and things that we can do, you can only do that if you know where somebody is. You have this free financial analysis.
Yes.
And in that analysis, what do you go through?
We want to know where you are. What's your income now? What's it going to be? How long are you going to work? What's your Social Security? What type of guaranteed income streams do you have? What type of assets do you have in order to bridge any type of income gap that you're going to need when you retire? Because most of us only have the guaranteed Social Security. So we want to help people, educate them about the decumulation of our assets.
Yeah, because a lot of people, it's out of sight, out of mind.
Absolutely.
But recently we're seeing all the news headlines of, how a lot of people's savings plans have taken a big hit. That's what's gotten a lot of people in. And a lot of couples, not only couples, but the people I met with you were couples who came in and said, we didn't want to know where we were. We thought it would be too painful to see it. But by taking action, we were able to close some gaps. All right, there are some changes in the law, 2023, the Secure Act 2.0.
Exactly. So we had the Secure Act in 2020. Well, now we've got 2.0 version. What does that mean? In a nutshell, there's a few changes. A lot of people are saying, when you turn 72, it used to be 70 and a half, that changed. Well, in 2023, it's now 73 before the IRS says all of that qualified money that you had a benefit of saving tax-free, it's time for you to start paying up. So instead of at 72 now, we can wait until we're 73.
Okay, yeah, got one more year.
They're giving us a little bit
a little bit more time
right.
to deal with our own money. Okay, there's some Social Security changes.
So everybody got a boost in benefits, cost of living adjustment, 8.7%. It's been since the 80s since we've seen an 8% boost. And what does that mean? Those that are getting Social Security, their check got an 8% boost. Those who are waiting, and in my instance, my husband's 69, and I tell you, everybody wait until 70 to maximize. We even discussed and tossed it around about turning on his Social Security. Now, because they've given us that extra boost, that's an additional $3,600 a year in benefits, besides the other $3,600 that we were going to get, that we'll now get by waiting 1 year.
Yeah, as a Safe Money advisor, a couple of things that you do. One is to help your money still make money even in a down economy, and see where you can do
People
that.
don't believe it's a thing.
Yeah.
People believe it's a bad thing because they've listened to their barber or someone. I've
well, let me tell you what I did.
Exactly, somebody's fear. Yeah. And they sit down and it's everyone. And then when we explain things, because there's bad in every area. Right. What we want to do are use the benefits that are suitable for us. And again, like we were talking about, if you're in your 20s, I want to show you how to start saving so that you have a guaranteed lifestyle that you're used to when you retire. Because the thought of my lifestyle changing at this point, which is everyone's fear, is not a
outliving it. Like
is-
I know my parents retired at
it's
65,
everyone's fear.
and they sat and waited. My mom kept thinking, because she's thinking in her head, you retire at 65, and a few years later you're gone.
That's right.
And they were 96 and 97, and could have gone on even longer had it not been for a couple of
Right.
just like silly illnesses
Right.
that weren't caught. But the other thing you do is help us avoid some mistakes. I remember the last people we talked to with you said they saved $300,000 because they didn't make a tax
Social
mistake.
Security, we want to maximize every dollar. We want to mitigate risk. We also, that terrible thing about taxes. We don't want you to have a tax burden all in one year, which is what happened to my husband and I after he retired. It's let's pay the least amount of tax dollars on that money that we're going to take, and it all takes planning. We have a software. It's very simple. It's what are you making? What do you have? What do we have to work with? How much money do you need in retirement? And we're going to go from there.
Yeah, and then of course the other thing that hits a lot of people and comes out of the blue is long-term care.
Long-term, oh my gosh, has that really come up a lot lately? And I'm here to tell you, I own a traditional long-term care policy. I wish I didn't, because if we never use it, we lose it. There's other things, now that I've been doing this for 18 years and have my hands in it, I don't want people to pay traditional long-term care costs. Let's do something else and let's create our own.
Yeah, because we have this thought in our mind. We're living longer today than ever before.
Oh,
but
yes.
What we want is to live quality of life. And I think a lot of us, our little fantasy is that you live your quality of life and then you go quietly in the night. That's not happening with everybody.
Too many times it doesn't happen.
Yeah. And then we know that medical cost and that long-term care
Right.
can really eat up any portfolio or any savings that you have.
Absolutely.
If you're not prepared.
Yes.
All right, Tracy, thank you.
Thanks, Deborah.
All right, Lamson Retirement Solutions has a special offer. The first 50 people who call and book an appointment for this week will receive a complimentary financial analysis. That is a $500 value for free. You must mention Great Day Houston to get this offer. It includes a blueprint of your current financial situation and how to align your investment strategies with your retirement goals. This offer is for anyone with at least $100,000 in liquid investable assets. To see how Tracy can help protect your money, you can call this number. It's 281-459-0023. Again, that's 281-459-0023, or log on to LamsonRetirementSolutions.com for more information.